Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 2. Before we get kind of started into talking about the actual details of what this week's going to entail, there's a few things I want to talk about first. The first one is something that's real important to me that I forgot to mention last week. I am a half marathon runner. Saturdays are kind of my day to go out and do distance running with my running group. So depending on how far we go, depends on how early we get started. But normally until about noon or 1 o'clock, you're not going to be able to get a hold of me. If you email me, text me, call me, whatever the case may be, I will not respond. My coach has very distinct opinions about that. And so while I'll have my cell phone on me, I will not be able to respond until we are done racing at that or done training at that point. I train during the week, but that's usually, I'm not training long enough that you would miss me more. I'm not usually more than an hour or so during the week on any given day. So during the week, it's not so much a problem, but Saturday morning, just not going to get a hold of me. So with the running, yes, I do races. I only have one race scheduled right now, and it's actually during spring break weekend. It's the weekend of March 18th. It's in Dallas. If you email, text, call during that weekend on Saturday, Sunday, I won't respond. Kind of once we get into race mode for that weekend, I kind of have to tune everything else out because I have spent a lot of time training for those races, and unfortunately for those who had me in the fall know I had a shoulder injury, and that I have just now kind of slowly gotten myself back to the point where I can really run and enjoy it again. So but yeah, on race weekends, that'll be another time that you just won't be able to get a hold of me until Monday when I pop back up again. Okay. Now, grades. On Tuesday will be the day that I typically do my grading. I may get some done Mondays, may not, just depends on what's going on with my own classes. My own classes this semester are on Monday and Tuesday. Monday, I'll be in Stillwater all day. So depending on kind of what's going on and what meetings I have and whatnot, will determine if I can look at my email and respond to anything. But I will definitely try to answer your questions if you post something on Monday. But as far as grading goes, it may happen Monday. I can promise you it's going to happen Tuesday because I have that time scheduled out and there's nothing else going on Tuesday right now. So, or at least during the day. I have classes Tuesday night. So if you schedule, if you send me an email or try to call or text during that time, I won't be answering while I'm in class either. So check your grades every Tuesday and make sure that your grade is what you think it should be. If it's full points and everything's fine. Most of the time, if you have full points, I'm probably not going to say much of anything. I mean, if you're on the right track, I just kind of tell you, I may tell you to keep going, I may tell you good job, but that's kind of be the only comments I make. If I do deduct points for something, I'm going to tell you what that is and kind of what you need to work on before you do your next discussion post. It drives me crazy when professors deduct points from things and they don't tell you why. You email questions and you still don't get an answer. You're not going to have that problem, I can promise you. I will tell you exactly why I deducted points and what you need to work on. If I don't give you enough details in my comments back on your discussion posts, then you need to email me and say, sorry, I need more details. I will give you as much details, but I'm one of those, I don't want to ever give you too much out of fear that not enough information is bad, but too much information also can cause just as many problems. So just so you know that if you have questions about those comments that I made, just let me know and I will gladly talk you through what I was thinking and kind of what I'm looking for next time. Okay. So this weekend, I got a couple of emails from different people. There are what I call ghosts still within D2L. When you inherit a class from another professor, it's not like starting with a blank slate, especially in D2L. So I think I have gotten all of the what I'll call ghosts busted out of the system. And as I found out this weekend, a couple of people found some ghosts that were still there. So if you come across something and you go, this doesn't sound right, this isn't like what you talked about in class, this isn't what you've said either in one of these videos or in an email, email me and ask. Good chance I just somehow didn't come across it and you've come across it. And it leaves a whole bunch of questions in your mind. Please just email me. I'm never going to be one of those professors that complains about something like that. So just email me and let me know, and I will take care of it. Okay, so this week, we're going to start working on your strategic planning. When you click onto Module 2, go into the lesson, there's a whole bunch of stuff there that as to reasons why you have strategic planning, why strategic planning is important to us as school librarians. If you look at your TLE, there's a 5-year and a 10-year plan. You need to be able to articulate to your principal, to your teachers, to anybody who asks, so what's your plan here? So that's why one of the reasons why strategic planning is important. You'll kind of use it as your guide as you start to buy things, people will say, if you start to promote your library, if there's different, it kind of helps drive the bus. It kind of helps give you clear idea and other people ideas about what your program is doing, what it stands for, and how all this kind of blends together and works to help support your school. So let's see, I think that is it as far as the strategic planning goes. If you get in and you have questions about things as you start reading the information, just like I said before, just email me and I'll be glad to help you with that. Okay, so part of this week you'll also see under assignments the long-range planning guide. You need to get started on that. It is a very time-consuming process to go through it. It's one of those things that once you kind of go through it the first time, it's like anything in teaching, you get faster at it, but it's also one of those things that once you create it, especially your 5 and 10-year plan, you just tweak it from there. But creating it the first time is, like I said, very time-consuming. I think I said this last week, but if I didn't, if you already work in a school library and you have a vision and mission statement, or if you had library advocacy at some point before you've had this class and you've created in that class a vision and mission statement, you are certainly welcome to use those. You don't need to recreate anything. But if you haven't, then the steps are in the planning guide and you need to create your vision and mission statement. Like I said, that is what will help drive the bus. It helps everybody kind of stay on the same page. It certainly will help you stay focused on what's important, what's not important, how you go about kind of, like I said, promoting your program and kind of how all that fits together. I think that is all for this week. Don't forget, all discussion posts are due by 10 p.m. on Sunday. You're certainly welcome to post early. That's not a problem. You do need to respond to at least one person in our class. So when you get into this discussion too, kind of read over everybody's, and then you need to pick one to respond to. So you need to do your posting first, and then go respond to somebody else's in order to get full points on this. If you're one of the new students, or even if you're not one of the new students, if you need help with the APA stuff, let me know and I will gladly help you with that. I haven't seen any major problems so far. Everybody seems to be humming right along with that. So, but like I said, if you do need help, I will gladly help you with that. Okay, well, I guess that's all for this week. If you have any questions, just let me know. Take care. Have a good week.